You do so with the understanding that you're responsible for your own well-being. Life in Yoga and those of us who lead these sessions don't take responsibility towards the outcome of your participation. You do so with the understanding that you're responsible for your own well-being. So please make sure you exercise caution in whatever you do, and make sure you follow the rule of yoga that there cannot be any strain whatsoever in what you do. Everything should be done with such light effort whereby you can have meditative focus in what you're doing. So now, close your eyes and think of everyone who is in this group as within yourself to establish the group consciousness. Now we will begin with the first of 3 Oms. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, now bring your awareness to your breath, and today being our Gayatri Mantra vibration, we will begin with the Nadi Shodhana Pranayama and other breathing exercises, pranayama exercises, and we'll go on to chakra vibration only later. So let's begin. As you inhale from one nostril, exhale through the other, inhale through that and exhale through the first one, and continue. Begin with the left nostril. Now, as you finish the exhalation through the left nostril, bring your awareness to the top of the forehead, right in the middle, at the hairline. Keep one finger over there, any finger. And now we will do the Murdhanya Pranayama. As you inhale, feel the awareness of the breath going from the nostrils all the way to the point where you have your finger. And as you exhale, visualize it coming, the air blowing out of your nostrils, and continue. Once you finish the last exhalation through the left nostril, no, through both nostrils, now we can go on to Kapalbhati. As you exhale, feel the belly go in. And remember, it is just like blowing the nose with one exception, no jerk. It has to be done smoothly with ease. Now let's go on to 5 breaths of Brahmaris. Take a deep breath in. Last time. Now we can get ready for our 3 rounds of Bhastrika. So pull back the shoulders. Actually, no, 1 second. Today, let's do the neck exercises before we do the Bhastrika. So as you exhale, gently tilt the head, bringing one ear towards one shoulder. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, tilt towards the other shoulder. Inhale, come back up. And continue. Last exhalation. Now inhale, come back to the middle. As you exhale, turn the head and look over one shoulder. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, look over the other shoulder, and inhale, come back to the center. And continue. Last exhalation, inhale, come back. Now as you inhale, take the head all the way back and stretch out the neck. Pull up the neck, and as you exhale, bring the chin down towards the chest. One more time. Inhale, take the head all the way back. Stretch back the neck and pull up the neck. And as you exhale, chin down to the chest. Now we go 360 degrees around the neck. Inhale, half a circle. Exhale, complete the circle. And continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now we are ready for doing our 3 rounds of Bhastrika. So pull back the shoulders, exhale, inhale, exhale, 2, exhale, 3, exhale, 4, exhale, 5, exhale, 6, exhale, 7, exhale, 8, exhale, 9, exhale, 10, exhale, 11, exhale, 12, exhale, 13, exhale, 14, exhale, 15, exhale, 16, exhale, 17, exhale, 18, exhale, 19, exhale, 20, exhale. No need to do anything else, just close your eyes and observe the sensations in your head. If you have no sensations, you're okay. If you have any sensations, keep watching it, and you'll find it slowly drift downward and disappear. Now let's go on to the second. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 2. Exhale. 3. Exhale. 4. Exhale. 5. Exhale. 6. Exhale. 7. Exhale. 8. Exhale. 9. Exhale. 10. Exit. 11. Exit. 12. Exit. 30. Exit. 40. Exit. 50. Exit. 60. Exit. 70. Exit. 80. Exit. 90. Exit. 20. Exit. Once again, close your eyes and observe the sensations in the head. This time, some of you may actually feel it. And observe how it descends down the neck. Now let's get ready for the third round of Bhastrika. Pull back the shoulders. Exit. Inhale. Exit. 2. Exit. 3. Exit. 4. Exit. 5. Exit. 6. Exit. 7. Exit. 8. Exit. 9. Exit. 10. Exit. 11. Exit. 12. Exit. 30. Exit. 40. Exit. 50. Exit. 60. Exit. 70. Exit. 80. Exit. 90. Exit. 20. Exit. Again, close your eyes and observe the sensations within. This time, more of you may feel something. Now, let's go on to one more round of Bhastrika. So pull back the shoulders. Exit. Inhale. Exit. 2. Exit. 3. Exit. 4. Exit. 5. Exit. 6. Exit. 7. Exit. 8. Exit. 9. Exit. 10. Exit. 11. Exit. 12. Exit. 30. Exit. 40. Exit. 50. Exit. 60. Exit. 70. Exit. 80. Exit. 90. Exit. 20. Exit. Once again, keep watching the sensation in your head with your eyes closed. Most of you will find it is relatively clear. Any remaining slight sensation should slowly dissipate and go away. Now we can go on to the chakra vibrations. Bring your awareness to the perineum. As you squeeze at the perineum, we will do the sound lum, pressing on the little finger of the thumb. Lum. Release the fingers. Continue. Last time. Now bring the awareness an inch or so above the perineum, and here as we draw in, we do the sound Vam, pressing on the ring finger of the thumb. Vam. 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 Release the fingers, continue. Last time. Now bring the awareness behind the navel in the middle of the body. As you draw in at the navel, we do a rum, pressing on the middle finger with the thumb. Rum. Release the fingers, continue. Last time. Bring your awareness in between the breasts and the middle of the body, and here we do yum, pressing on the index finger with the thumb. Yum. Release the fingers, continue. Yum. Last time. Yum. One more time.
Yum.
Yum. Bring the awareness to the throat, and here we do hum. Thumbs up, loose fist. Release the hand, continue. Last time. Bring your awareness to the middle of the head, and here we do chum, thumbs up, loose wrist. Chum. Release the hand, continue. Last time. Top of the middle of the head, we do Om, thumbs up, loose fist. Release the hand, continue. Om. Om. Last time. Now we go on to the Ujjayi Pranayama, the happy face breathing. So I think all of you know how to do it. Any case, the instruction is to bring your awareness to the throat, and as you inhale and exhale, feel this sensation in the throat. You can do it by having a mild sucking sensation, or if you make a big smile with your cheeks coming out, you can feel a stretch there and you can observe the air rubbing as it is inhaling and exhaling. So please continue. As you continue, we can go on to the shoulder rotations. Inhale, lift up the shoulders, and exhale, rotate it back and bring it down, and continue. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now bring the hands to the chest, and as you inhale, stretch up, and as you exhale, pull back the shoulders and bring it by the side and complete the exhalation, and continue. Last exhalation. And now once you complete the exhalation, as you bring the hands into your chest, make a fist, bend at the wrist and bring it into the chest, elbows in line with the shoulders. And as you inhale, open out the palms perpendicular to the forearms and stretch out the shoulders as much as you can. And as you exhale, make the fist, bend at the wrist, and as you complete the exhalation, bring the fist right into the chest and continue. Last exhalation. Elbows in line with the shoulders, fists below the chin, and as you inhale in Ujjayi, go around the wrist, open out the palms as wide as possible with perpendicular to the forearm, and as you exhale, make the fist and complete the rotation around the wrist. Inhale and exhale. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now let's go reverse. Last inhalation and last exhalation. Now interlock the fingers, and as we inhale, stretch up the hands and point out the toes. And as you exhale, relax. Inhale in Ujjayi, point out the toes as you stretch up the hands and relax. Continue. Last breath. Now we do the same thing except pushing out the heels. As you inhale, stretch up and push out the heels, curl up the toes towards you, and exhale, relax. Last breath. Now we are ready to go on to our visualization along with the Ujjayi. Bring the awareness to the lowermost part of the sternum and visualize as you inhale in Ujjayi going to the front of the body all the way over the forehead to the middle of the top of the head. And as you exhale, coming down the chakras all the way down to the perineum, the Muladhara. So we do this along with Ujjayi. Last breath in this visualization. Now, bring the awareness from the tailbone along the spine as you inhale through the back of the head to the top of the middle of the head. And as you exhale, go down the middle of the body through the chakras all the way down to the perineum. And once you have completed that in a circular motion, once again, continue from the tailbone, inhaling up and exhaling down. So continue. Now, we can go on to visualizing the awareness all through the body, from the legs through the whole body, going up to the top of the head, and as you exhale, going down. Continue. Now, visualize the awareness lifting up from a few feet below the feet and a few feet around you, going up through, above the head, connecting into the cosmic intelligence. And as you exhale, bringing down whatever is needed to heal your body and your mind and your spirit. And as you go down, visualize unwanted gross matter is taken down into the earth below your feet. And as you inhale from below the feet, visualize any gross matter needed for the physical body to be healed. You pick up from there. And as you inhale and go up, you take any unwanted subtle matter like thoughts and things and let them go into the cosmic flow and draw down the intelligence from the cosmic intelligence. So continue with this visualization. Now we can get ready for our Gayatri Mantra meditation. Gently rub the palm of your hands, and when you separate it, see if you can feel a little vibration in between the palms. If you don't feel it, that's okay, but if you're able to feel it, when you open the palms, both side by side with the little finger and the side of the palm touching each other, you'll find there is nothing over there. Now mentally call upon Gayatri, the spirit that takes your awareness beyond the body, to come into the palms. Feel a slight vibration forming in your palms. Take that vibration into you. Open the palms again. And we call upon Savitri, the spirit that takes your awareness beyond the light of Savita, the sun, and that is into the spiritual world. Call upon that spirit to come to your palm, feel the vibration in your palms and take it into you. Open the palms again and call upon Saraswati, the spirit that takes your awareness to the source of all cosmic wisdom. And once again observe vibrations forming in your palms. Take that vibration also into you. And with the three spirits in you, now With your eyes closed, when you observe, you feel a presence above the head, an intensity of the connection into the source of everything. Now, you can do the mental affirmation, the Gayatri Mantra, in the context of the three levels of existence connected by Om, that is Om Bhur Bhuva Swaha, Tat Savitur Varenyam, by the brilliance or energy of the sun, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, may you have the effulgent of the exalted intelligence of the spiritual intelligence. Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat, from that intelligence may you project it into the world. In other words, to fulfill the purpose for which you have come into this body. With what language you make the affirmation is not relevant, but understanding the meaning and the affirming it in your mind is what it's all about in this meditation.
കാതോടെല്ലാം പോയാൽ എല്ലാം
Now, become aware of your breath and bring your hands to the chest together and thank the three spirits that have enabled this meditation, and let them go by taking the hand the other way, letting them go, and bring your awareness within yourself to the top of the head. We will do one long Om, and when we complete the Om, we can raise the palm of the hands and look at the palm of the hands. Take a deep breath in. With that, we end the session today. Now, we will, today being Sunday, we have little extra time for any discussion. Just a point of note, our annual meeting is 2 Saturdays from yesterday. I think it is the 25th or 26th, I'm not sure, of this month. And it is from 12 noon to 2 p.m. Eastern time. So anybody who wants to join are welcome. This normally, being a public charitable organization, we discuss all the things we have accomplished, the finances and all of that. So all of you are welcome to attend. And on May 3rd, because this is the 20th year we are completing, the 20th anniversary, on May 3rd, we have a special one-day program in Tampa, Florida. And even though we are a Maryland organization, we'll probably do later in the year in Maryland also. So please make note, and those of you who can attend, please do. And the Tampa program is also available to join on YouTube. Not YouTube, what was I saying? On Zoom and YouTube too. So if you want to connect wherever you are remotely, that option is there. So you should receive an email. I think an email came earlier today, which would have the details. And if there are any questions, anytime, we still have 13 days to go. And any of you can ask me the questions if you don't have the details and want to attend. Any other questions, thoughts, discussion? Please go ahead, unmute yourself.
Dr. Rajan, thank you very much. I have a question. Can you give me a little bit more detail, the meaning of Gayatri Mantra? Om
Sure.
Bhur Bhuvah. Thank you.
Sure. See, there are various explanations that are given. Actually, it's very interesting you asked me this question. Let me see if I can find a slide for you and share it with you. This is while speaking to the DAV school in India, one of them, we made a presentation to them about the Gayatri Mantra. So let me see if I can pull it up for you. Yes, I have it here. So I'm going to share it with you. Hopefully you can see my screen.
Yes,
So, yeah, and I'm going to take you to the Gayatri Mantra page over here. So, typically, what happens is on the top that you have is the normal explanation of Gayatri Mantra that is given. Actually, I'm wondering which screen you're looking at. Are you looking at the whole screen or only a split screen?
I have a split screen. I have two of them. One is the Gayatri Mantra on the left side.
Okay, okay. I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to give you the right one. 1 second. I don't know why it did that, but let me do the following. Okay, here I go, sharing once again. Now it should be quite proper. Okay, so here I will put it in presentation mode. So you can see the two meaning, the meaning of Gayatri Mantra that is there in the Arya Samaj document that I saw was, O source of life, remover of sorrow, giver of happiness, we meditate on you, you who created this universe and is the source of all knowledge and bliss. We pray that you bestow us with supreme intellect and lead us to the right path, lead us on the right path. Now, the interesting part is that's not a direct translation, but the meaning itself is quite consistent with the direct translation. So you see on the right-hand side below, the correct translation is in the context of the three levels of existence, Bhu, Bhuva, Swa, all connected by Om. By the brilliance or grace of that sun, may we have supreme intellect from which we project to all to fulfill our Swadharma, is the implication. And this is what was there in the Arya Samaj document, where the way it was explained is Om is the primary name of God. And that is not accurate. It is really, the Yoga Sutra is clear in saying, Tasya Vachaka, Ishwar's Vachaka is Omkar, and that is what carries the Chetna to living beings. So it is a communicator. Om is the communicator rather than the name of God. And Bhu refers to, here in the Arya Samaj document, it says giver of life, giver of prana. Actually, Bhu is the physical world. And so what we see as life is in the physical world. So the implication. Bhuva is the spiritual world, and here it calls it as remover of sorrows. In fact, what is the source of all the sorrows? It is the karmas and kleshas which are all in the spiritual world. And then the swa is the source of everything, that is the giver of happiness and bliss, and that source is Ishvara, or the nature of the soul, which by its nature is bliss and happiness. So in the Arya Samaj document, there has been more implications in over there rather than the direct meaning. And Tat Savituhu refers to it has put over there, creator of the universe. And of course, sun is the basis of all life, this thing and all of that. But on the other hand, Tat Savituhu literally means of that sun. That is the literal translation. Varenyam refers to of or by the brilliance. And of course, here they have translated, we meditate on you, the source of all knowledge and bliss. And Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi is approximately correct. Bishavas with supreme intellect is what actually it is the correct interpretation. Bhargaha refers to effulgence. Devasya means of the beings of light, and in other words, the cosmic knowledge. The Dhi is the intellect. Mahi is very interesting. The word Mahi can mean great, the big, supreme can be the meaning. But another in Sanskrit, the word Mahi means what refers to the physical world, or what refers, so the knowledge of existence, of how the physical world comes and all of that, the supreme knowledge, so it can be thought of that. So that is a correct interpretation. Dhiyo yonaha prachodayat. From that intellect, lead us in the right direction is a interpretation, which is okay. But the direct translation is, from that intellect, let us enlighten, do our duty towards others. The Sanskrit parsing of it is, Dhi is the intellect, Yaha is us or from here, and Naha refers to everybody, all of everybody else. Prachodayat means to spread. So that would give you the parsing. And since you asked me this question, and knowing that most of you here and you're from the Arya Samaj tradition, I just wanted to give you the comparative this thing so that you can know how different interpretations came about. Is that okay?
That's fine. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. So
I know the Arya Samaj version.
You want to say something?
नहीं, मैंने कहा, we know the Arya Samaj version and the song also.
yes. So I compared the two over there so that, you will have the kind of, the interpretation is correct, the overall meaning, but there is a lot of it that is not a direct translation of the, words. So, yeah.
औंग दे से तूने हमें उत्पन्न किया, पालन कर रहा है तू, तुझसे ही पाते प्राण हम, दुखियों के कष्ट हरता तू, तेरा तेज महान है, छाया हुआ सभी स्थान, सृष्टि की वस्तु वस्तु में तू ही है विद्यमान, तेरा ही धरते ध्यान हम मांगते तेरी दया, ईश्वर हमारी बुद्धि को श्रेष्ठ मार्ग पर चला, यो जो नाम प्रचोदयात.
Exactly. So the thing is, you see, there's a little more details over there for people who want to understand. I gave you more the direct meaning in terms of it, but essentially it's the same thing.
Essence is the same.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you for all the
That's
details.
what we have been.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ji.
I had a question, Dr. Rajan. Like while meditating, I have some sensation, not like when you said put it together, but every time I'm meditating, I have this tingling feeling, like, something in my hand, even before invocation. Like it happens consistently whenever I'm like sitting for yoga or meditation. What is that that I feel?
Okay. See, what happens is, the thing is, when the nadis are opening to connect into meditation, the thought over there, all vibrations that you feel are the preparatory stages.
Mhm.
Okay? And once you're fully connected, everything will be connected there. You won't feel the vibration in the hands and other parts.
Yeah. It's usually when I'm preparing for the yoga or starting the
That is the
meditation, I just
nature of it, yes.
oh, okay.
I owe you a response to your email, but
Yeah.
what happened is your email came at a time when I was dealing with a lot of other stuff and
I
it got lost. But anytime this coming week is good for me, and so we can connect anytime. You tell me what's a good time, send me an email, and we'll fix it.
Oh, okay, Dr. Rajan. Thank you so much.
Dr. Rajan,
Yes.
namaskar. What I wanted to know, see, in the morning time, I usually try to do the different breathing exercises, the pranayam, for about an hour. And a lot of different ones I've added. So I am kind of, looks like very haphazard. I wanted to ask you, what would be the main way, how is the best way to do something which will be more orderly as to one after the other, and how long each one should be done?
Okay.
What are the most important ones if you want to do every day? Because it looks like there are so many, and I feel it's all haphazard.
Yes. See, the thing is, you see, all these practices should be what is perfectly suitable for you. Now, for each person, it is slightly different. And I'm going to tell you first what I do for myself, and then I will tell you what components are more important for different people. Okay? For me, like, many of the senior people over here, I have the same issues. If you look at my finger over there, it's slightly crooked over there. And there is arthritis in my fingers, my wrist, and my knee, my right knee, and my hips. All of them are arthritic. And so the thing is, basically, for me, I find that every day I need to do some jogging and stair climbing. And sometimes I alternate with swimming. So I do that on a regular basis every day. If I miss it on 3 continuous days, I can feel the effect on my whole system. Okay? So, and then of course, in the evening hours, here it is, I'm doing this. But even before I begin these exercises in the morning, I do 1 hour of meditation. And so when I wake up in the morning, the thing is, I have some daily rituals that I prepare for my mother and things. Then I sit for meditation. And that 1 hour is something that is quiet. I don't move. I just sit. And sometimes I'm looking out of the window, I can see the sunrise. And the background you see over here is out of my window that I'm watching in the morning as the sun is rising over there. So so this is and after that, I go for the jogging or, stair climbing, going to or swimming, all of these things I do. And then evening, of course, I do this session, what we are all doing together. Now, for normal people, and particularly as people age, you do need certain amount of exercises, physical exercises, mobility. And why is that the case? From a yogic standpoint, physical elements, the breathing and physical movement, they stimulate the apanavayu and the vyanavayu and the pranavayu. But the integration of it happens with your spiritual program in the samanavayu along the sushumna nadi. So what you really need is the 3 most important pranayams that integrate everything are or the three important practices is that integrates the Samana Vayu is Chakra vibration, Ujjayi Pranayama, and Nadi Shodhana Pranayama, the alternate nostril breathing. So those are balances. But the balances alone is not enough when the physical stimulation and the prana flow is not there.
Mhm.
And the other very important thing is sleep is very essential. You need enough and adequate sleep. When you wake up in the morning, you should feel fully rested.
Mhm.
And if you feel you're not fully rested and you're unable to go back to sleep, you should consider later in the day when you feel a little like having a nap, you should have a nap. And so the sleep essentially is the place where you're naturally connecting into the Udana Vayu, whereby the whatever is needed to correct in your system to bring into balance comes along. Now, the part is what happens is this allergies, of course, a lot of people suffer from. And when these allergies come along, while as you start in the aging process, sometimes you may find it easier to have an antihistamine rather than only depending upon yoga practice. But the yoga practices that are very effective or helpful towards that is Kapalbhati. Kapalbhati is considered the best detoxifier in your system. It is one of the Shatkriyas in the system. So the Neti wash, the nasal wash, and the Kapalbhati are two important practices to kind of detoxify, cleanse yourself. And the one detoxification we need is related to the environment, the pollen or whatever we breathe in, and which we cannot help. Now, obviously for this group, most of you know what food item suits you and what does not suit you. So you probably don't have detoxification related to the food except when you go and eat out or go somebody else's place and eat. And then in which case you find the next day you feel a difference in yourself, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is, you see, so under those circumstances, Kapalbhati can be very effective in helping you to reduce the effect of it.
Okay.
Then, of course, without enough vitality, nothing functions in the body. But the vitality is twofold. The spiritual vitality is, in other words, a switch that energizes everything, is really in the spiritual domain, so that's where you want to be connected. But on the physical domain, your breathing practices, your Bhastrika practice is what is making everything happen. But when you do the Bhastrika practices, it is directly involving the central nervous system. And the key part is the brain and the central nervous system that are involved over there. In order to make full impact of it, before you do Bhastrika practice, if you have a little bit of physical exercising, it is always much better. So, and of course, before you do the Bhastrika practice, you should always do the alternate nostril breathing, the Nadi Shodhana Pranayam, or Chakra vibration, or Ujjayi Pranayam. Otherwise, if you do Bhastrika and if you have an imbalance in your system, it will increase the imbalance.
Oh, okay.
So if you are bloated, don't do Bhastrika. If there is any imbalance in the system, doing Bhastrika alone will have negative effect. So, in other words, if I am to prescribe something generic for everyone, what I will say is, of course, make sure you sleep well and catch up on sleep if you find you are unable to sleep, but you feel you haven't had adequate sleep when you're in the morning hours, then catch up on sleep later in the day. But when you, in the morning hours, take your time, the first hour in the day, just settle yourself within. In the second hour in the day, go for what I call walking meditation. With walking meditation means you're moving your body, but not a brisk walk where you're trying to burn calories. No, not that kind. You go in comfortable pace. Now, as you age, I strongly recommend that you should do slow climbing of stairs to keep the hips and the joints and the knee joints well mobilized. So the slow walking up the stair means you take a breath, you put one step, and then relax yourself there, take the other step, go next step further like this. And each within your capacity. Some of you may go one step at a time. Some may go with one leg to the one step and the next step into the step beyond. That's okay. But in your own capacity, slowly. And doing at least, 2 flights or 2 floors equivalent. About 30 steps or so is a good idea that will mobilize you. I personally do 12 floors every day.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
And I need that for my hips and my knees. And but there is one rule in yoga: you should never exhaust yourself, and it should never be done with strain.
Mhm.
So it has to be done with ease. Obviously, there is an effort involved. And so for a generic thing is, for everyone, that morning, keep the first hour of the morning for yourself. If you're drinking water or having a cup of tea or whatever, coffee or whatever you have, settle in yourself and just be an observer with it. And then after that, after the first half an hour or 1 hour, whatever, then when you feel comfortable, don't hurry yourself. Go for a morning walk, which is gentle and slow. Now, for people like us in Florida, if you want a morning walk where if you want to go outside, you certainly want to make sure you want to do it before the sun gets too hot, which means a little early. In fact, a place where we are here on the Atlantic coast, for us, after 7:15 in the morning, it's too hot to walk in the sun. And so these days, my morning walk is between 6:40 and 7:10, 7:15 or whatever when I do that. But of course, swimming is a different issue because, swimming does not get the direct light of the sun because it's in a place hidden by our building that is around. So I can swim anytime after that, but before like 10 in the morning or something, I can go for a swim too. So but that exercise I would recommend.
Thank you.
Oh, no. Okay, I'm sorry.
Can I make one comment about myself?
Yes.
Okay. I live in Mount Vernon area of Virginia. I walk in the morning by the river because I'm close by to that, And what I do is, I've been doing it, I didn't have any hobbies. I'm a physician. I retired after 50 years of practice in this area. I had no hobbies at all, never played any games at all. But only thing I used to do was my walk by the river. And I've been doing that almost for the past 30 years or so by the same area. And I walk even now, I walk about 4 miles a day, 2 miles going, 2 miles coming. And when I'm walking, I'm by myself, no phone, nothing at all. And I do say prayers. I say, Hare Ram, Ram Krishna. That's what I do. And that's what I do for the past about so many years. And since COVID, once I retired, all of a sudden, I've been doing your yoga in the evenings. When I'm in town, I will sit down, I will definitely do that. And that helps me a lot, my breathing, my pulmonary functions, and everything makes me alert. And I feel good about that. So thank you very much for that,
Thank you. This is common with my practice too, the morning that I do. And by the way, when I'm out doing all of this, my mobile phone stays at home and I'm doing it alone. I'm not talking to anyone. And in fact, what it is I'm also next to the river over here, the Indian River. And so that's exactly where I'm walking to. And so it is very common that you mention over here.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Just a quick follow-up question, Dr. Rajan, 2 minutes. How long do these pranayams roughly should be done, like Kapalbhati, Anulom Vilom, just
Each,
average
each,
time?
each according to the need of the person. For you, I will suggest
Mhm.
that you should do Kapalbhati with slow, since I know your history, I'm saying specific for you,
Mhm.
is you should do Kapalbhati, slow Kapalbhati for 15 minutes, morning and every day.
Okay.
Okay? And the second one which you should do is Ujjayi Pranayam. And the Ujjayi Pranayam, I will recommend for you more than once a day.
Okay.
Kapalbhati is also more than once a day is good for you. 2-3 times a day, I've told you before.
Right.
And Ujjayi Pranayam, the same thing, 2-3 times a day, immediately after the Kapalbhati, you can do that.
Okay.
And that Ujjayi Pranayam for 15 minutes. So I will suggest 15 minutes of Kapalbhati and 15 minutes of Ujjayi Pranayam for you. I wouldn't say the same thing for everyone else, right?
Okay. And the Anulom Vilom, is that?
That you do in the beginning first.
Okay.
And that you can do for like 3 minutes or 5 minutes.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other thoughts, questions? Malti ji, if you're saying something, you're muted. We
I
don't.
said you told all these things. To do all these things every day, we have to get up very early in the morning, which is impossible.
Well, it depends upon when you go to sleep.
Go
You see,
to
we
sleep.
go to sleep between
10:30.
9 and in the evening. So I'm up at 5 in the morning.
Oh my God. What about Amma does when you do all these things? Poor lady. You go out to walk, you do what to do. What about Amma? You leave her alone at home?
No, no, no. The thing is, you see, what happens is she wakes up around between 6 and 6:15.
Hmm.
So I give her coffee, and she has her coffee. At that time, I go out and I come back.
Does she like to watch TV?
Yes, but the TV that she watches special programs in the afternoon for about an hour or two, and then after this yoga program is over, we watch the news and something, and 9:15 we are ready to go to bed.
That is good, but I don't know. It is very difficult for me to get up early before 8 o'clock. Yeah, early getting up is good. As a student, as a doctor, we used to do, but after that, we become lazy.
No, to get up early, you have to go to sleep early. Otherwise, you can't.
I don't know. We'll try.
So, namaste, everyone. We'll see you all tomorrow.
Thank you so much. Good night.